Stack of history books. Let's talk about them. My wife and I went to the thrift store today. While we were running errands, and there was actually a nice, seemingly nice selection. The first book is The Lion in the White House, written by Ada D. Donald. This is just supposed to be a pretty solid introduction to the GOAT of national parks and federally protected land. A pretty controversial figure in some ways, well celebrated in others. Just pretty short. Can't wait to get into it. Next, we've got Thomas Jefferson and the Tripoli Pirates, written by Brian Kilmeade and Don Yeager. This is one of those topics that when we were in APUSH, my teacher, now a colleague of mine, said he wished we could actually spend a lot of time talking about this. But, you know, APUSH is APUSH. You just got to keep on pushing through, haha. But yeah, I saw this. This immediately jumped out to me even 11 years after I took the class. Can't wait to get through with it. Next, I've got The Family Romanov. Looks like Murder, Rebellion, and the Fall of Imperial Russia. This was written by Candace Fleming. And I'm going to be honest, I have zero background on Russian history, and this seemed like an interesting place to start. And yeah. Next is I think it's a textbook almost, just by looking at it, but it's about the First World War. It's crazy that the title is The War to End All Wars, because the next one started up almost immediately, right? The great philosopher Shane Gillis once said that if you want to read about the Second World War and you can't stop, that's early onset republicanism, so I figured I would go with the first instead, and saw this. Pretty excited to read it. Next, we've got A Dark History of the Celts. Again, very little background outside of what I've seen in literature and kind of what gets pulled from Celtic history and thrown into books. So I'm pretty excited to dive deep into this culture. And finally, we've got this enormous boy, The Irish Americans, The Immigrant Experience. I mean, this thing's absolutely huge. It's beautiful on the inside as well. A lot of really neat pictures. Just very excited to kind of dive into this history as well as I try to read more history. But yeah, pretty nice book haul, pretty cheap. It was all of those together. We're looking at about 29 to 30 bucks. Got them at Savers. They're doing like a buy 4 books, get 1 free deal. No sponsorship or anything. Just thought I would mention that. Yeah, I haven't done any research into any of these to see if any of them are problematic or not, or if any of the authors are. Yeah, I'll throw them on my bookshelf and eventually get to them. I assume my TBR is pretty long right now. I have a lot of fantasy and some sci-fi to get there. I'm about to start some stuff, so I'm still reading Between Two Fires, and I'm really enjoying that, so it'll be a while before I get here. And that's all. Bye.